Ah. So I actually ended up going with a Marie Calendar's crust, frozen. Not bad at all. Highly recommend. Use some onions, broccoli head. I did save the stem for another quiche that I made later on down the week. Steam the broccoli. I accidentally chose smoked cheddar. I meant to do regular cheddar. Got some leftover gouda from Christmas. But the smoked went really well. So milk, eggs, bacon. Very chaotic cooking. I didn't put much forethought into it. I threw it all in together. I had to separate the bacon and onion because, what I should have done is cook the bacon, soak up some of the grease, and then cook the onions in the grease. So I dumped the bacon once it was cooked into the pan, make some little holes in the pie crust, and see, I should have mixed the bacon in with the other ingredients, and then very chaotic cooking. Stir fry the onions and the leftover grease in the pan after you soak up most of the oil. Some chaotic cheese grating. I ended up using more cheese, I think, than the recipe that I looked at called for. I ended up using about maybe a cup and 3/4 of cheese. Anyway, so you throw all the ingredients into the crust, and then, I was pouring very carefully because my friend who actually gave me the inspiration to make a quiche, she said that she overfilled hers, and I didn't want that to happen. And I didn't want to fill the crust up too much because I also didn't want to make a mess in the oven, make it spill over. So that's why I'm being so careful. But it's very satisfying seeing the egg mixture just soak into the cheese and all that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to use the rest of that egg stuff for later. You'll see. By the way, this whole time I only used the cheese grater and the chopsticks for cooking utensil. Anyway, sprinkle some leftover cheese over top of it. Reserve
Hey,
like
Google!
a cup maybe for that.
Set a timer for 35 minutes.
Yep. So I said 35, but I actually ended up going to 45 minutes. Put the foil on the rim, take it off in the last 10 minutes or so. I ended up making a little tiny little omelet with the leftover egg mixture and some cheese I left for that. And man, it was really good. Like, this is when I tasted the smoked cheddar. I was like, I am so glad I made that accident. Yeah, like I'm gonna be making this omelet again with the Gouda and the smoked cheddar. So here it is. I was so impressed with how it came out. It looks so beautiful and like a fucking food magazine thing. Anyway, here's the cross section. The crust, the edge crust always falls off on the first slice. And here's the little cross action. And I definitely should have chopped the broccoli up smaller because sometimes you're just eating a mouthful of broccoli. It wasn't like a even mix of all the ingredients in your mouth. It was just a big old bite of broccoli sometimes. So here's a little jiggle action. As you can see, not much jiggle. And here's me eating it. Yeah, so now I'm thinking, okay, I should have salted the egg mixture, definitely. Should have salted the water the broccoli went into.
Oops.
Should have chopped up the ingredients smaller. Should have mixed up the ingredients first before dumping it in the pan.
Oops.
But you know what? Really good. I'm really happy about that smoked cheddar accident I made. The bacon, the onion, the broccoli all together, super good. And the egg mixture, very good. Crust, very good.